Hi Aries, this is Magic from Find the Magnificence in You, and this is your soul therapy. So this is the What Does Your Soul Need series, okay? And this is all about you and your transformation, your soul's evolution. So I have another channel called Find the Magnificence in You, and this channel was designed to kind of piggyback on that, finding the magnificence, trying to find the solutions to some of the trauma and the negative patterns we've experienced through karmic cycles and trauma that was caused by interactions with soulmates. So I'm here to help you guys with healing and kind of giving you clarity and guidance on your journey. So the Tarot channel um, is going to kind of give you insight on your soulmate, what's going to happen as far as the relationship. And this channel is going to be how to heal during the times of separation, or how to keep the relationship balanced or keep yourself balanced in the process. I will also be doing a look at your soulmate and their healing journey too. Okay, so let's see what your soul needs, Aries. The spirit of the universe connect me to the collective of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or any major placements for Aries. What do their souls need at this time? Spirit, let us know. So we're just going to let the message flow. What do they need? They're asking me to do, I guess we're going to start off with an 8 card. Yeah. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Son of Pentacles, the 4 Swords in reverse, and the 6 of Wands. Okay. So this is going to be very interesting. So I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot, but I just got a little bug in my ear asking me to use the postcards and the energy oracle decks as well. Okay, I wasn't prepared to do that, but Spirit is guiding me. So we are starting off with the Ace of Swords. This is about clarity, possibly getting some sort of new perspective on a situation that you've been dealing with. We don't have any cups, okay? So right now we're looking at the mind space with the swords. We see some sort of action being taken in the future potential. Right now, you're contemplating about your future and practical things, matters around you. The knights, they're they are messengers, right? I mean, like the pages, but the knights, they kind of graduate into this energy because it's talking about your spiritual evolution. So there's a maturation here with the evolution of self. So there is here some clarity about what has been going on thus far. Here, there is a maturation, and that's being reflected in the physicality of your journey, right? The physical part of your journey. We have mental, the physical part, and we have action being taken with the wands. So the physicality here, in a practical way, what have you learned? What clarity has been gained? What type of perspective has been gained? And how are you applying it in a practical way? I do see a little bit of stress. I do see a little bit of worry, a little bit of restlessness. You feel uneasy about your forward movement. Okay, Ace of Swords, a thought, an idea, epiphany, or something is realized here. Okay, something is realized. You may have to cut something off, cut people off, change some things. It's really good because it's new insight. It's inspiration from above. The universe is inspiring you to do something. It's practical, to ground you, to secure your future. Knight of Pentacles. You're maturing into the journey. You're understanding what this newfound wisdom means and how to apply it in your life. But there is a need to still reflect. You're a little confused still. So let's get you a message from the Energy Oracle deck. Yeah. Part of this journey is about your heart and is about a relationship. Wow. So you had to, let me put one more just to balance this out with 4 and 4. Wow. Okay. I see why you're focusing on practical because Aries, something affected you and you're healing from it. Okay. Emotionally, your heart was broken, possibly. You're healing. It's 5:36 in the morning. I'm not sure why there's so much traffic out there. So if you hear the cars driving by, I live close to a road. I apologize. But yeah, your heart has been broken. You are feeling very emotionally overwhelmed, and you're healing. I feel like if you were closing off your heart, I feel like your heart chakra is being activated by this epiphany or this clarity or newfound perspective, newfound insight. It's very interesting. It is very interesting. I'm also seeing with the Knight of Pentacles, it could represent a stalemate or something that slowed down when it came to a connection. There's an imbalance. Part of this has to do with some sort of separation or disconnect. There is an emotional um, disconnection between two people, two soulmates, or just in connection with other people in relationships. It could be family, friends. You just feel disconnected at this time. And I can't help to notice how this deer kind of looks like he's is it a deer or moose? I'm not sure. He looks like he's kind of moping, frowning a little bit. Doesn't he look sad? I feel like you're disappointed by some connections, relationships, partnerships, or a major significant relationship with a soulmate or a twin flame. There was a separation. For some of you guys, this was a major um, relationship that impacted you in a major way. Could have been a marriage that failed, a relationship that didn't turn out the way you wanted, a breakup, a betrayal, something happened and it affected you. So you're healing, but I see you reflecting, and I see this is why you're being cautious with the Knight of Pentacles, not wanting to move into anything. Um, or being cautious of letting people in or getting intimate or close to other people. I'm also seeing with the Four of Swords and the Patience being in reverse, this is the cause of the restlessness. You are feeling a little bit impatient. I feel like divine timing is serving um, a purpose in your life right now, kind of to get you back grounded, to get you back into focusing on more practical needs or your practical needs or the physicality, even just of self, even your physical body. Um, how are you going to apply this new perspective that you've gained, this new insight from this lesson or this heartbreak or this healing process? How do you integrate it into your life in the physical world? How does it affect you physically, tangibly? And for the long term, right, if we're projecting into the future, how will this affect you for the weeks to come, the months to come, the years to come? You're reflecting on all this because the swords are letting me know, but it's causing you to be very restless. And it may be causing you to be too fixated on the future. You might need to kind of rein that energy back and kind of get focused on the present. Okay. Stay in the present. Don't be too much in the past and don't be too much in the future because it's causing a lot of unwanted stress and worry and anxiety that you don't really need right now. The movement that I see with the Six of Wands, which is really good for your future because it could be success. It could be that you are stressing about your future, the success of your healing, the success of this particular journey, the evolution of your soul, the transformation coming out of a stressful situation. Because we're starting off with a new beginning with the Ace of Swords and wanting this new beginning to be successful. And I do see success. I see forward movement. I see belief in your journey. And this belief is going to help you to transform and come out of a period of instability. And I see this is what this is being unstable, feeling unstable in different areas of your life. The instability here is this is why this Knight of Pentacles is here. getting planning, right? Planning and actively um, applying wisdom and logic and reason to your day-to-day practical life, so that you can fix possibly instability in the financial sector, or also just your self-worth, the value, because pentacles represent value, materialistic things, right? So if there was a depreciation of value of self or worth, right, a lack of self-worth, I do see you transforming and coming out of that energy of instability, because as you know, energy and currency, they're the same, one and the same. And if there was a disruption of your energy and your karmic coinage, because we talk about debt, we talk about karma, if there was something that happened and you experienced the negative side of karma, what you perceive to be negative or bad karma, it caused instability. And what happens is, Saturn is mostly the planet that dishes out karma. All planets have a form of karma, but Saturn, which represents the father figure, the authority figure, he will come in to discipline you, to get you, to put you back in alignment to your true path. And it's going to get you to focus on your priorities, to focus on healing thyself with the heart chakra card, to help you to release any residual blockages or attachments, to failed relationships, or possibly unrequited love situations, or still um, not able to move forward, because I do see this Six of Wands is moving forward and leaving pain and trauma behind. And what I see is there's a need for you to let go of desperation, to ease your mind, to be at peace, to understand that divine timing is going to work everything out. And with this Six of Wands, if there is instability with this woman holding a coin, if you do feel unstable, there will be a transformation in what you value the most, in your value for self, and the stability, that affects all areas of your life. Bringing in stability in a practical way, in a mental way, in a physical way, in an emotional way. And it's going to bring in um, good results. It's going to yield good results, and it's going to help you to move forward as you transform, as you evolve with that butterfly. Ending, to end the spread here. So it's very beautiful. So let's go ahead and get. We're going to use the sacred soulmates, because since we have um, a connection or connections here that may have affected you, or I don't want to say affected. I want to say that inspired or were the catalyst for change here, because all our connections and the experiences are to help us change, to help us evolve. Um, it's ultimately for your higher good. Your highest good is to evolve, is to change, to transform. You can't stay stagnant. And this is what the Sun of Pentacles is about. You can't stay stagnant. You have to keep moving forward. Six of Wands. You have to keep moving forward. Less of Pluto. Yeah. Patterns of control, power, manipulation, an intense push and pull, attraction. Intimacy is not possessive. So that is, you're still holding on to some sort of connection, possessing it, hoarding the energy, holding on, clinging on to the energy. Let's look at this heart chakra. I want to put this on the heart chakra because I feel like that is what you need to release, is control, to allow healing to come in. And that's what Pluto's going to do. Pluto's going to come in and create the circumstances. And Pluto is interesting because, based on the astrology that we're dealing with right now, we have a full moon in 17 degrees in Scorpio. It's a super full moon. And that came in with bringing a profound conscious connection to source energy, which is what we call God or the universe, right? And it creates an emotional revolution for us. And it's going to free you up of, and it's so interesting because Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. So it is so appropriate that the full moon comes in to help push you out of these old paradigms of traumatic trauma bonding and attachment to trauma, of your past. Emotional instability will trickle into the practical aspects of life, which is Virgo energy, which is representing with the Sun of Pentacles. Virgo is it represents the sixth house, which is the house of the way you work, how you're working, what type of work you do. It's the practical day-to-day things. It's your health, your emotional health. And there needs to be, and I believe this Ace of Swords refers to your emotional intelligence. There is a maturation in the emotional intelligence, and it's being applied to help you to heal, because Virgo rules the sixth house is a house of health. Okay, lifestyle changes is here with the Son of Pentacles, practical lifestyle changes. And what's interesting is with the full moon, we also have retrograde, Saturn retrograde, Venus is retrograding. I believe Mercury is about to retrograde. Pluto, I believe, is retrograde. Yeah, Pluto retrograde on the 7th. And that's going to bring in powerful spiritual transformations. Wow, new patterns. And this is what you're being taught. I love this reading. Oh my God, this reading is amazing. New patterns. Do things differently in order to bring health. And didn't I just say this with the Son of Pentacles with Virgo, sixth house energy? Health in your love life. And this is why your connections, there's a healing here that's taking place so that you can have more caring connections that are balanced, healthy, stable, practical, grounded. That's why the Son of Pentacles is here. The insight and the wisdom that you're learning is leading with an open heart and not by traumatic experiences, not looking at things from the lens of pain and the lenses of what was experienced in the past, but opening the heart, freeing the heart, having a new perspective in order to bring practical, stable relationships in instead of an unstable trauma bonding, soul imprints. And it's bringing in the energy of transmutation, unresolved soul wounds, to clear up karmic patterns. Wow, beautiful. Beautiful. And this is what the patience card is all about. It's going to take time. Don't worry. The Four of Swords is about resting. It's about recuperation, regeneration, transmutation, bringing yourself to a place of equilibrium, finding peace. Patience here talks about peaceful resolution, being patient, not being in the energy of desperation and letting things unfold. Let's get the last card. Very beautiful reading for you guys, Aries. I'm so happy with this reading because you guys, wow, lessons of Uranus, radical change. Wow, Uranus brings in that shock factor. It's just radical attractions and sexual pull, and it comes with a lot of inconsistencies. You're transforming out of those type of relationships, again, in unstable relationships due to a lack of self-worth, a lack of value for self, instability due to superficiality, a superficial perspective, looking at relationships based on social construct and what society told you. But what happens is when you move out of this energy and you transform, you move forward, the victory, right? The victory is new love. You're going to experience new love in a completely different way, or you're going to go ahead and start a new phase in love with someone that you may have already dealt with. And that's what the Six of Wands is bringing in. That is your victory. That is your outcome. Very beautiful. Let's get an angel of abundance message. And because this is tying into practical things, your abundance money with this woman holding a coin, Aries, some of you guys were affected by a woman that may have been really just pursuing a relationship with you because of financial reasons. She could have been greedy. She didn't have your best interest in mind. If you're a woman watching, you lack self-esteem, self-worth, and value. You accepted less than you deserve. Your angels want you to know to stay positive, to have faith and be optimistic. How beautiful to end this reading. And they're saying no more complaining. Do the work. Use this energy of the Son of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles, to set your plans in motions. Move forward. Be at peace. Be in acceptance, and be patient. Healing takes time. Healing takes time. Don't play the victim. It says complaints are affirmation of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you always have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. Wow. I'm going to pull one message from my oracle deck that I've created, and I'm going to ask the universe, what does your soul need? Universe, what does Aries soul need? What does Aries soul need? Very beautiful reading for you guys. I'm doing these live because the upload times are horrendous for me because my internet connection is very spotty right now with my current provider. So I'm working on that. So, wow. You need to stay away from people that are playing games. That's what your soul needs. If there's, or you need to stay away from playing games. This is about manipulation. This is like the Five of Swords energy, staying away from conflict, staying out of ego games, letting go of ego, setting this pride aside. Okay. We also have Aquarius, Uranus again. Did I have Uranus? Yeah, lessons for Uranus. There's significant Aquarian energy here. And then this is the Ace of Swords energy, Aquarius. And it's about expansion. It's about an innovation of self, like recreating self, newfound perspective, newfound you, new ideas, new thoughts. And that's why this card came out. New patterns, do things differently. Yeah, that's what the Aquarian energy is all about. What does their soul need to finalize this read for you guys? What does their soul need? Very beautiful reading, Aries. What does Aries soul need at this time? So Spirit's taking their time with the message. I did see, okay, here it is, Judge. So this is balancing of the scales. Wow. This is about balance, fairness. Court legal matters could be involved. The Judge is like the Justice card. So this is about doing things in a fair and just way. And you're also needing to let go of anxiety, worry, and stress. That's what your soul need. And I thank you. Oh, Spirit wanted me to give you the bottom of the deck energy with that new love or new phase in love. There could be someone coming back asking for another chance, or this is your chance to do things better. Okay, you are probably going to be doing things better when you go into your new phase of love, or this could be someone coming towards you wanting to do things better. All right. Thank y'all. I love you guys so much. If this resonated, please leave me a comment. Please subscribe to my channel. This is a new channel. Also subscribe to my Find a Magnificent. Also subscribe to my Find You Magnificence in You channel, which is going to be the tarot readings for insight about your soulmate journey. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All my information is in the description box if you would like to book a soul session with me. I do tarot readings, but I also offer coaching and counseling. I'm a life coach. I'm an intuitive counselor. All the information is down below. I love you guys.